Training the shin muscle, or the anterior tibialis, is a very important drill to take on at any age. Really, the anterior tibialis, or the front of your shin, is important for saving your knees and your knee health, as well as preventing falls and just giving yourself a better equipped lower leg to reduce impact through the rest of the kinetic chain. So that anterior tibialis exercise is very simple. All you gotta do is find a wall and slightly lean back against it. So I'm about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall at my heels, and I lean back, propping myself against my hands here. After that, we just lift the toes and lift the toe lift and foot lift, really. So I'm driving those toes up toward the ceiling and lowering very slowly to the floor. That is the deceleration that works when we walk. So when we're striking the heel on our gait pattern, it's the anterior tibialis, or the shin muscle, that allows us to absorb that force so that it doesn't rock all the way through our lower legs into our knees. So this is a very simple exercise. The reality is you could do this anywhere. Holding on to the grocery cart at the store, you could work on pushing your weight back through the heels and doing some toe raises. You can do toe raises just standing in one position. You could do them alternating side to side. There's probably a million different ways to do a foot and toe raise, but the importance is that you're able to start to develop range of motion. If you're someone who has very tight calves, your range of motion is going to be absolutely minimal at the beginning, maybe even like a centimeter off the ground, an inch off the ground, and that's okay. That's where we have to start. That's why I like to lean back against the wall slightly, because it actually affords me a little bit more space to draw those toes up and get a better range of motion. So we can do many variations of the toe raise. We can do simultaneous motion, going one loading while one drops. We can do alternating workload with one loaded. We can do obviously bilateral motion or unilateral motion. It's getting hard, no lie. Just after a minute or so of doing these, this hits the wall with fatigue really fast. It's a very small muscle, very thin, long muscle group. There are other muscles involved here that help to pull the digits up or your toes up, not just your foot and ankle. But this is it's gonna get tough quick. When you hit that wall, rest and do it again. The soreness that may come from this over time is gonna dissipate, and you'll be able to feel the difference very quickly in your walking pattern. Just a quick demonstration here to end the video. As I heel strike in my walking pattern, that front of my foot has to come back down, right? As I push to the next foot. If you don't have strength in your anterior tibialis, it's gonna smack against the ground each time. And not being able to decelerate that load of the foot down is what causes a lot of knee issues, ankle issues, and the main point of keeping your toes pulled up is so you don't trip over the edge of something as you're stepping through.